The first Asian Youth Games was held in Singapore from June 29, 2009 to July 7, 2009 in over 90 sporting events. The plan for the Asian Youth Games was part of Singapore's bid to stage the 2010 Summer Youth Olympics. The purpose was to allow youths to use the chance to benchmark their performances against youth teams from Asian nations. The Games also provided Singapore with an opportunity to test organisational and logistical capabilities in advance of the 2010 YOG. The organisation of the Games, spearheaded by the Singapore Sports Council, cost $15 million, which was part of the $130 million for YOG. Torch Relay. The first Asian Youth Games torch relay started on June 28 morning with the community and corporate leg. The flame lighting ceremony was held on June 28 at the Kallang waterfront. The flame is then carried across the island in buses to arrive at the start of the 3 routes named after the Olympic values of friendship, excellence and respect. A total of 70 torchbearers were involved in day 1 of the relay. The torch relay resumed on June 29 for the schools leg, with the flame traveling to 45 schools around Singapore, where over 100 runners had the honor of carrying the torch. The relay ended at the Singapore Indoor Stadium, where 3 athletes ran in with the torches and light the cauldron as part of the opening ceremony. Celebrations. Branding. Theme song. The theme song, entitled Asia's Youth, Our Future, was unveiled on March 19, 2009. The song carries the message of hope and friendship and was composed by musician Iskander Ismail, and written jointly by Jose Raymond and Husha Liek. The singers are Nathan Hartono and Lian Kim Selby. Emblem. The official emblem of the 2009 Asian Youth Games was unveiled on November 14, 2008 and designed by Brainwave Design. The logo, as described by Olympic Council of Asia, represents excellence and victory that the athletes will bring during the Games. Mascot. Fraser, which means Friends of Asia, is the name of the official mascot for the first Asian Youth Games. The mascot embodies the values and spirit of the Asian Youth Games. The sprightly lion exemplifies friendship, respect and excellence. It constitutes a spirited representation of young hearts and minds in pursuit of sporting excellence. Stamps. Many countries' postal services have also released stamps, such as the Uzbekistan broadcast. The sports events were broadcast live primarily via the official website through 4 concurrent live streams during the Games period. It was the first multi-sport event to receive approval from the Olympic Council of Asia to provide broadcast coverage of all the sports events, completely via digital channels. Singapore's television channel, MediaCorp Channel 5, provided daily highlights of the Games. StarHub TV had 4 dedicated TV channels to provide coverage for the Games. The opening ceremony was broadcast live via the website. In addition, video-on-demand clips capturing key sporting highlights of the various games were made available. Venues. The Asian Youth Games and the 2010 Summer Youth Olympic Games are expected to use the same competition venues. NTUC Downtown East originally was the planned Games village for athletes and officials. However, a decision was made to move the Games village to central Singapore at Swissôtel-The Stamford. The change was made as NTUC Downtown East does not have enough beds for the athletes. Due to the H1N1 outbreak, Swissôtel-The Stamford catered the 9th floor to suspect cases in athletes. Opening ceremony. Themed Asia's Youth, Our Future. The inaugural Asian Youth Games opening ceremony on June 29 was held in the Singapore Indoor Stadium. More than 1,400 performers from 20 schools and tertiary institutions are taking part in the opening ceremony. The opening ceremony was graced by Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. Representatives from the Olympic Council of Asia and the Singapore National Olympic Council were also present. There were 3 segments which were showcased: Asia's Zest Garden in the City and Spirit of Evolution. The AYG cauldron was lit by 3 Singaporean young athletes, Tao Remiong and Jasmine Sir. Participating nations. The Singapore Asian Youth Games 2009 saw an estimated 1,300 athletes aged between 14 and 17 from 43 countries competing in more than 80 sporting events. Sports attempts were made to stage all 26 YOG sports, but, due to time and resource constraints, Singapore and the Olympic Council of Asia trimmed it to 9. There were a total of 9 sports, the 8 that the Singapore and the Olympic Council of Asia trimmed down from the 26 YOG sports, as well as an addition sport of bowling, which is not an official Olympics sport. Calendar, medal table. Host nation incidents. An athlete from Philippines who was participating in the football matches came down with H1N1 flu, causing the Group A football preliminary match between Philippines and Chinese Taipei due to be played at Meridian Junior College at 5 p.m. on June 20, 2009 to be suspended till further notice. The player's condition is stable, according to the AYG 2009 website. 4 cases of H1N1 flu virus were discovered from the Hong Kong booters on June 22. Malaysia has withdrawn most of its athletes due to concerns over the H1N1 outbreak.